musician traveling the world for gold. Somebody's made of plastic and some other things I love. Won't you come along with me? There's no time for rejection. Hold on tight, such a delight. It's Brian's Wrestling Collection. Me. Hey guys, what's up? It's Brian Hardy and welcome to another episode of Brian's Wrestling Collection. And today we have another cool piece to add to the Mattel collection. Now, for those of you that don't know, I said, hey guys, I'm all in, literally all in, with that WWE New Gen ring that they're releasing from Mattel with all the bells and the whistles and everything. But I was like, I'm gonna have to have some figures to stick inside of there. But then I'm starting to buy some Mattel figs, which I swore up and down I would never do, because I was like, I got Hasbro's to collect, I still have AWA figures to collect, I got all this different stuff that I got to get, LJN, stuff like that. I had so much as a kid, and I sold it all off, and if I didn't sell it all off, I gave it away for free. So it's kind of like just getting back in the game after all these years. I've always had figures at some point in time, odds and ends here and there, but I don't know, there's a different story for every memory of every figure that I've ever owned. So anyway, today I decided that I was going to talk a little bit more about this Mattel Retro ring that I'm so excited about. The old school neon WWF, WWE entrance. We got a Diesel figure coming. We have a Doink the Clown figure coming. We have a Macho Man Randy Savage figure coming with tables, monitors, chairs, headsets, all that good stuff. I'm excited about it. But anyway, I've got it. I'm looking over there because I'm kind of like trying to figure out where I'm at right now. I've got a certain amount of Mattel figures so far. You saw the Razor Ramon video. I got Jerry Lawler. I got Macho Man, Scott Hall, Michael P.S. Hayes, Shawn Michaels, Dusty Rhodes, Goldberg, John Cena, Stunning Steve Austin, China. I got the Build-A-Paul Ellering. Yeah, so, I mean, I got a decent amount so far, but today, the coolest thing happened to me. I basically was sitting at home, and my brother-in-law, who lives with me, also formerly one of my tag team partners in the tag team, the Baltimore Blondes, you may know him as Adam Armstrong, called me on the phone and was like, I'm at Target. Do we need anything for the house? And I was like, we need you to go look in the wrestling figure aisle of Target if you're out. So he did, and he brought me home this bad boy, Sid Justice. Now, the thing that's so cool about Sid is he had three different, I guess, character versions of himself. I'm too lazy to grab that galoob sitting up there in the ring. But you had, Sid Vicious, you had Sid Justice, and you had Psycho Sid. Now, Sid Vicious is what he was known for, WCW, everything like that. Sid Justice was the early WWF days, as soon as he jumped from WCW to WWF the first time. Then when he came back the second time, he was Psycho Sid. So, either way, I've always been a fan of Sid. I know a lot of people give him, a lot of crap over the years, especially with the broken leg coming off the top rope and WCW incident and all that kind of stuff. But to me, Sid was awesome. Sid was awesome when I was a kid, when I was 2 years old, and he was in WWF then. It was awesome. I remember, seeing him on like things like Saturday Night's Main Event with Hogan and Flair and stuff like that. And then, there's too many WCW memories just to name off the top of my head. One of my favorite matches, though, was him and Sting. That's why I wore my Sting shirt today. At Halloween Havoc, 1990. So, anyway, the cool thing that I'm looking forward to, I'll talk about this more in a second. I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm just excited, is that this figure, this is his outfit that he wore for Summerslam. As you can see on the back there, there's the SummerSlam logo. When he was the special guest referee in a main event match, 1991 SummerSlam. But then the cool thing is that's not the reason I got the figure. The reason I got the figure is because underneath of this is like some WCW greatness happening. So back to the Mattel ring stuff real fast. I think what's going to happen is all my new gen figures are going to go in the new gen ring, and then anything else, like a Sid figure that happens to be in pink WCW gear or whatever, and some other stuff, will probably go into like a WCW or NWA custom ring that I make with like all the other ones, like, you know, Scott Hall and his NWO gear and Stunning Steve Austin, that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Who knows where it's going to lead to in the next couple months, but let's unbox this thing. Check it out. All right. Once again, more hands. I don't know that I'm ever going to be a fan of these different hands. I mean, it's cool, like, I guess if you're a kid and you're, like, playing with these things, but when you're a 31-year-old dude and you're just letting them sit up on your shelf, you're stuck with all these extra hands and you don't really know what the heck to do with them. So, I don't know. Let's see. The thing was, too, there was a WWF Sid figure that came out, I want to say, I don't know, a couple years back, but he was in like the Psycho Sid gear with the black trunks and stuff. But yeah, I could not wait to see the outfit that he has on underneath of this. So there he is in his ref gear. I probably will get a Ziploc or two and start putting like little side, you know, stuff like this inside of the Ziplocs labeled with what they are. So that way years from now, I'm kind of learning my lesson with these AWA Remco figures and the soft goods that you know, came with them and how much they're worth. So I can only imagine how much these soft goods that are on WWE figures are going to be worth years down the road, because, you know, you'll be able to find figures that are all, you know, whatever, without accessories and stuff like that. But you're gonna have people that are gonna be smart to the game like me, and, you know, 20 years from now, I'll be like, yeah, I got that accessory. Do you need it? And you would not, you know, like I said, you would be surprised, man. Like a Doug Summers jacket on an AWA Remco figure goes for like $75 to $100 right now. So, you know, I've also seen things like the Boris Zukov singlet and things like that that cost serious cash. A Carlos Colon singlet, that kind of stuff. So, either way, will I ever have, you know, these referee pants on Sid? Probably not. So they will just go in a Ziploc bag labeled with what they are. And then same thing with this referee shirt, although it might be cool to like put a ref shirt on somebody else. I don't know. But this is why I have this figure. Such a cool fig. All right, I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna. All right, there we go. So there's the Sid Galoob figure. It's pretty cool. And there's this Sid figure. So that's awesome. It was well worth it. And want to give a shout out to my brother-in-law for making that happen, as always, for me. Always surprises me with something cool every now and again. So, and real fast, I didn't do something, so I'll just read you the back real quick. From West Memphis, Arkansas, 317 pounds, 6'9", career highlights, WWE champion, WCW champion, WCW United States champion. He brutalized opponents in WCW as Sid Vicious, but as a special referee in the Summerslam 1991 main event, Sid Justice made sure that justice would be served. Alright, this episode is all over the place yet again, which is fine. It is what it is, because it's Brian's Wrestling Collection. But I'm inviting a very special guest into the show right now for a very serious topic. Without further ado, the third generation sensation, Owen Hardy.
I know it's coming. Okay, what up?
Show off your Saved by the Bell shirt. Boom. Look at that.
Got them all on it. All the
You got your old man pissed off right now, so I told you I was going to bring you on the show. We're going to have this talk real fast.
Wait, hold on. Do you have the other figure?
I do. I have them both right here.
No, not that one.
Hold on. Let me get this out of the way.
The other one that I'm talking about.
No, I don't. I know exactly what you're talking about, though, and most of these people do out here, too. So here we go. All right, guys. So in 1995, I don't know if they came out exactly around that time. I don't see any like hold on, let me take a look.
Dates or anything.
No, I just see made in China. I don't see year or anything. So in 1995, I lived in Pasadena, Maryland. So we would go to like Glen Burnie, Maryland, like right on the other side, right on Mountain Road, where the Sakura Steakhouse is, and now it was a CC's for a little bit and stuff like that. There was a little like dollar store that is now a mom and pop cigarette type shop that's right next to the Sakura. And I remember my grandmother taking me there as a kid, and I got these two knockoff thumb wrestlers. So we all know this is the Hulkster, brother, okay? We know this is the Hulkster. I got these from Second Chance Toys this week, though. After years and years and years of not having them, John at Second Chance Toys was awesome, gave me a huge hookup on these, and I was just so glad to have them back. Plus, I like little knockoff wrestling figures. We know this is Hogan. We know it, we know it, we know it a million times over. It's Hogan in blue with some red boots, and that's that. And a hole in his butt.
In the band.
Yep. Okay. Now here's where the argument comes into play with me and TGS Figures over here. This is Rick Rude. Yes.
Scott Hall.
Okay, so this is the problem. The kid is saying that this is like AWA Scott Hall knockoff.
Why would they put Rick Rude in trunks when he wears tights?
And I'm like, this is Rick Rude. And I'm like, this is Rick Rude. And the reason I said this is Rick Rude is because deep down that face, and I don't have the Scott Hall Remco right now to bring to your defense, but I do, because I just got it this week, have the Rick Rude Hasbro to my defense.
There's a lot of figures with mustaches.
Look at that, my man. You're telling me that that's not Rick Rude?
That looks more like Scott.
The only thing that you can fight is the fact that he's in trunks and that he's not in long tights. But either way, as a kid, I always thought this was Rick Rude. And I knew that this was the Hulkster, but I was like, yeah, hey, that's cool. Rick Rude was a heel. This is a Rick Rude, thumb wrestler. This kid is saying that it's Scott Hall. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a... We had our debate, so now we're going to have a little bit of a vote on our on the YouTube channel here. Go down below in the comments and tell us and give us your reason on why this is Rick Rude or this is Scott Hall. If it's anybody else, throw it out there who you think it is. But that's the battle right now. Dad thinks that it's Rick Rude. Son thinks that it's Scott Hall. This is another episode of Brian's Wrestling Collection. You're wrong.
I'm right.
You're wrong.
I'm right.
We'll see you guys next time.
Cut me and I bleed the red, white.